Wait, what is this? What does my tweet have to do with Hasan? This dude's got his so far down his throat. What is happening? After a lot of thought and research, I've terminated my contract with Gamer Subs. I don't want to move forward with companies that are partnered with Ethan Klein. I know it's difficult these days to find brands that don't have problematic entanglements, but it is what it is. This woman is a Twitch streamer. Ma'am, may I suggest starting with Amazon? They're at the top of the BDS list, but oh, that might have actually required you to sacrifice something. Never mind. I heard Hasan is actually considering going to Gaza. Let me just virtual signal about Ethan Klein, the biggest threat to Palestinian liberation and the easiest way to farm cloud online. We honor your bravery, praying for your daddy that Hasan noticed this. You can share an ice cold Dr. Pepper together, owned by Zionists, on BDS list, drank daily by Hasan. What? And then she says, what does my tweet have to do with Hasan? This dude's got his dick so far down his throat that any kind of negative feedback has to be linked to Hasan. Bro, why does no one... Dr. Pepper, yeah, first of all, number one, let me explain something, okay? Dr. Pepper is not on the BDS list. I use the Palestinian National Committee BDS list, okay? That's number one. Dr. Pepper is not on that list. Number two, Amazon is on that list, but Amazon is not on that list for Twitch, and it's not on that list for a permanent fucking blockade of Amazon and all Amazon related products, because Palestinian National Committee understands that half of the websites that we are on and that we use AWS as its backend, okay? And therefore, blockading all Amazon products would be virtually impossible. This is precisely the reason why the BDS list in and of itself is very limited and very targeted. Okay? Amazon is only a pressure target and not a consumer boycott priority target. Ethan lied about both of those things. Exactly. Which is so crazy. I think Cloudflare owner is also a proud Israel supporter, but similarly, how are you going to boycott Cloudflare? Exactly. Now, having said that, okay, yeah, it's like boycotting the US by not driving roads. Having said that, and this is a conversation we've had a million times over, Syra did not mention any of those things. She didn't mention any of those. I didn't even see this. I didn't even know that she had made this decision. So what the fuck does that even mean? Like, what is happening here? Like, what? I don't understand. Like, people make up their own minds about this stuff. What? Smaller streamers giving out sponsorships, the virtue signal for Palestine. Meanwhile, Hasan showed up chugging BDS sodies on stream. I don't know why. Especially because, like, these guys don't support BDS at all. And not only do they not support boycott, divestments, and sanctions from the state of Israel, but they also simultaneously don't even support the cause of Palestinian emancipation. It's always a motherfucker who doesn't support your cause telling you how you should support your cause differently. It's so strange. That's the freak Ethan Stan who was sending unsolicited DMs to Taylor Lorenz to argue with her about Ethan and then leak those DMs. I don't understand it. I don't understand who this is for. I guess it's for an audience that is like, that has this incredibly narrow framework that only cares about like being pro-Palestine or anti-Israel from an incredibly narrow framework that revolves around like a content creator's personal ambitions and personal grievances. I guess that's what it is. It just, I understand why one man can, I guess, like fall down this pipeline and become this manic, right? I don't understand how an entire audience of people will also fucking, go along with it. Holy shit, 104,000 likes. Oh my God. Okay. It makes me happy to see that, like, in a very, very specific part of the internet, this kind of has a lot of motion. YouTube, the slop tuber stuff, the commentary community. But outside of that hyper niche part of the internet, everyone looks at this and is like, this is insane. This is the most insane thing I've ever fucking seen. Oh my God.
They're pretty good. Like, I didn't know who Vanilla really was until this past week when Ethan started going off on her. She's like the funniest person on the internet right now. What the fuck? I swear, Ethan Klein's Crash Out is like the closest we'll ever get to seeing what J. Jonah Jameson's hate for Spider-Man would be like in real life. Like, I don't think he's realized that he's now like in lolcow territory for people. I feel like his community just keeps feeding him Hassan content so that he keeps crashing out because it's funny to them. I mean, it's funny to all of us, let's be honest. He's just such a gross little like narcissistic troll, bro. I don't know why I ever watched him, because like the signs were always there. I guess I was just a stupid teenager. Look, I'm a content creator with kids and I make less content than Ethan does. So I just gotta ask, when are you spending time with your kids when you are making all of these Instagram stories, bro? You probably say some shit like, shut up, daddy's working. Daddy's working. Oh my God, those kids are gonna be so messed up by Hila and Ethan. Can you imagine being a teenager arguing with Ethan as your dad? Fuck that, dude.
Good to see that there is some semblance of normalcy out there. Even SlopTube are now tired of Ethan. What is this? Chud is officially breaking the Ethan Hassan shackles. I mean, this guy's like not exactly a great dude himself either, isn't he? I mean, I'm not too familiar. I feel like a lot of these guys basically merge into one unit for me. Yeah, but I guess like it's kind of like how Piers Morgan saw the writing on the wall and jumped ship. Piers Morgan saw the writing on the wall and jumped ship and is now saying like Israel is doing a genocide. I suspect that in a similar way, like maybe some of these like centrist or you know, center right commentary accounts are also recognizing that there is a lot of outside pressure when you like leave the limited confines of like the SlopTuber ecosystem. All of a sudden, most normal people's attitude here is not on the side of the guy who has been on an extended crash out with the backdrop of a fucking baby murder live streamed Holocaust happening. This has 1 million likes now. What is this? Oh, I saw this one. Yeah, this is the one that like this is when I was like, oh, thank God, there's like normal people out there. Holy shit! Like she didn't even say anything. She just said she doesn't like Teddy Fresh, and then Ethan Klein fucking called her anti-Semitic, dude. It's anti-Semitic to not like Teddy Fresh.
They said, hey, we'd love to send you some stuff. How about? Do I need like media training now that I'm like, have more people in here? How about? Oh, brother, this guy stinks. You're out of your freaking mind. The clip of you talking about Teddy Fresh is going viral on Reddit. H3 fans are gonna come after you. Oh, fuck! The millennial who only wear color block pastel, they're gonna come for me? Fuck! Please, even if Ethan wasn't a raging frigging lunatic, I still would never wear fucking Teddy Fresh. Just so butt-ass ugly.
It's pretty funny to be on the inside of this drama and then see peeks into other insular internet dramas and be like, who are these people? Because that's how others must feel about this. Oh, like this one. Yeah. This thing cheated on Liz. Ladies, you are never the problem. I feel insane. Like, am I supposed to know who any of these people are? I'm willing to bet a lot more people know who the fuck me and Ethan are, though, than like TikTokers. I think. Are they TikTokers? I don't know who these people are. Like, because like, especially because of Ethan, not even because of me. But because of Ethan, because he's like he's been such a fucking presence on the internet for so many years. I was going back and forth with a guy on Twitter, checked your name under his search bar, and it was a lot. Asked bro if he was okay, told him that it was a lot to focus on, and he hasn't tweeted about you since. It's just like, it's just strange. It's strange stuff. And every single step of the way, he could have just like pulled out and been like, yo, my bad, I'm taking a step back, my bad. But because his subreddit is his lifeline, and it is completely captured by people who operate lolcows with regular frequency, they are basically puppeteering him to dance to whatever tune they want to, and they do not have any real care or consideration for his mental state. And it's ironic because many people who used to be friends of Ethan Klein do actually have an understanding of his mental state and have tried to both privately and publicly stop him from continuing down this pipeline. And he is just, he's lost it. He's like, nope, quintupling down, baby. Yeah, they're turning a 40-year-old man with children who is a multimillionaire and was a very favorable figure online for many years into a Chris Chan style situation. Like, they are literally using him like a sock puppet. Sad state of affairs.